Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. This is going to be episode 14 here on Serene Space Rock. And I think what the priority should be for today is really just to let them catch up mostly. Oh, I can build more storage boxes. Let's just listen. Also, I'm going to continue going towards the exosuit. Thinking what I should do is just build this out right here so they can get out to it. But the problem with that is then I'll be letting a gap in the insulated tile. New printable. Fiber acorn. Alright, those lights are still out. Those lights are almost out. Alright, so if I can get this finished here, and I can pump that right into here. Let's just put this up to a 7. Get this all done. Because most of this is already out here. Like, I mean, most of this is already cleared out. So it shouldn't take them too long to mess with. We need to mine a way for them to get out, though. This pit. Frick. Also gonna prioritize this here. Just so I can keep going up to see what's actually up there. I wonder if I could get away with upgrading their skills a little bit more. I probably can. Tinkering, researching. Don't need anybody else in researching right now. Well, 7. You can get super duper digging. Ashcan, you can get digging. Oh, here I can take these now. On all of those. What is that thing? Raw egg? Why is that there? Let's put this up to an 8 too. Just so they put stuff in it. I'd really like to find an oil biome so I can get into doing some of that stuff that I couldn't do before, the plastics. Should have also fixed this now that that's all hooked up. Technically disconnect this one. Why'd you fall asleep? Oh, a narcoleptic. I forgot he was a narcoleptic. D3 resource. Things are lacking resources. Oh, it's because all these are back up to missing. Why do they pop up missing and then go back to not missing? I don't understand that. Unreachable build. For the life of me, I don't understand why. I mean, other than there's no oxygen suits there. Let's deconstruct that one. Because they can't deliver them there either. And then I'll just put those there. It does make me wonder, like, I mean, I know they have long commutes, but then again, on the same time, long commute time isn't up right now. So, if that's the case, then that means that they're not really complaining about commutes because they're more or less not commuting. They're just, I mean, like, commuting from a job to another thing. Like, the materials that they need to sustain their jobs are all within the base in these, so their commutes are not that long. Where it gets to being commute long is just for, like, exploration missions like this. I could probably put a door in there and it'd be fine. Because it's colder out there anyway than it is in here. I just put an airlock in. I mean, then again, I have one right there. I just wish there was a way to climb ladders faster, because I feel they waste a lot of time trying to climb ladders. I mean, I have this, which is a little bit faster, but I can't just put in plastic ladders without plastic. Hip egg. I bet you the transit tube is pretty fast, but I need plastic to do it, and then I could replace that. So it's really hook the power up in the natural gas plant, and then I'll have a little bit more power so they won't have to spend as much time running. And then I can spend more time dedicated to finding oil. Whoa! That's the vacuum of space. Granite. Oh, that looks so cool. Is that the surface then right there? Is this asteroid smaller than I had originally anticipated, or did I just spawn like on the far left side of it? Or maybe it's just a pocket, like a crack. That could be too. What is that? Neutronium. Still no sign of oil in any direction whatsoever. Put these both up at an 8. Did they ever get this up and running? No power. Oh, good. That means I might have enough to build... It's down to 14 left in the queue. Exosuit forge is missing. Fine metal. Actually, even if I get... Now that I think about it, what would I need to create plastics? Refinery? Nope. Converts petroleum into raw plastic. Okay, and that is a lot of heat. I guess the big upside of the, like, this stuff is that it's not something I feel that I would be running all the time. So, like, it wouldn't be that terrible. And I could plug that in right to this one. But I'm not going to. Ooh, there's another brain in a jar. Beeswort, ladder, vending machine. I'll take the Louise wort. Pick that up for sure. I search the computer, storing what useful data I can find in my own memory. New entry. Results from Atomicon. Director. Everything went well. Broussard was reluctant at first, but she has little alternative given the nature of her work and the recent turn of events. She can begin at your convenience. Dr. Jones. Information and Statistical Department, the Gravitas Facility. Okay. Maybe I should start using these brains in jars. Maybe they just give you random skills. You know what I mean? In which case, maybe I should use this one first. Let's try Stinky. Because what does Stinky do? He's the doctor and tidying. Inspect. I see if I can salvage anything from the electronics I add to what I find in my database. Oh! I could have just done that. Log begins. A throat clears. B111. We are now reliably printing healthy living subjects, though all have exhibited unusual qualities as a result of the cloning process. Squeaking sounds can be heard. Unusual vocalizations, benign growths, and missing appendages have been seen in all subjects thus far, to varying degrees of severity. It seems that bypassing or accelerating juvenility halts certain critical stages of development. Brain function, however, appears typical. Squeaking. They also seem quite happy. Dr. Broussard signing off. Oh, okay. Whoa. You gonna be okay, Stinky? Wait. Stinky's brain is still vibrating, but they've never felt better. He has acquired the regenerative trait. This robust duplicant is constantly regenerating health. Oh! Facilitated recharge. Oh! Okay, so they're good things. Alright, where's the other brain in a jar? Let's give this to Bubbles. She could use a buff, because she's slow already. Should I give it to Lindsay? She's always busy. I'll do Bubbles. Agricultural notes, encryption level 3. Log begins. Geneticists. We've engineered crops to be rotated as needed depending on the environmental situation. While a variety of plants would be ideal to supplement any remaining nutritional needs, any one of our designs would be enough to sustain a colony indefinitely without adverse effects on physical health. Some environmental survival issues still remain. Differing temperatures. Pause this for a second. Differing temperatures, light availability, and last pass changes to nutrient levels take top priority, particularly for food and oxygen producing plants. Okay. Log begins. Selected in response to concerns about colony psychological well-being. While design should focus on attributing mood-enhancing effects to natural briar pheromone emissions, the project has been moved to the lowest priority level beneath more life-sustaining designs. Alrighty. Interesting. So there was a colony here that failed terribly, apparently. Wait, there you go. Oh, now Bubbles is healing. Oh, nice. Well, that's cool. Wonder what this does. Probably just got food in it of some sort. Oh, that is the edge of space. Okay, so if that is that cold? Space exposure. 239 degrees. That is very hot. Alright, so if that's the edge of space, then there's no need for me to go out there. What is that? Just a piece of iron? Okay, so that means everybody can go over and work on other stuff. That being said, to actually make use of this, I'm going to need to hook that up to this too, which is going to take quite a bit of wire too. Gas output. Like no gas output hooked up. Oh, it's just not built yet. Well, I was hoping there'd be more water, more depth here. I mean, that's cool that I found space and all. Let's check the temperature in the base and see if I should prioritize that wastewater or not. It doesn't seem to be. Down to 60 degrees in here. Nice and chilly. But up here. Even here, it's doing alright. Okay. So that being said, which way should I go next? Try to find something. Below me? Over there? Well, they're automatically working over here, so... Maybe I could put an extra couple of oxygen mask thingy-majiggers over here. So that way people are just as enticed to come over here to help. Or, I could put a double airlock in right here. You know what? Let's just do that. Because where's the abyssalite at? Up there? Or I could just expand this one more tile. I'll just leave it like it is. Because I like that they're over here working on this too. Or, what the other thing is I could put is leave this like this. It delivers suit. Is that a priority? What did I leave this at? 8? Yeah. And then I could start doing the same thing down here. No, I think just one will be enough, because then the rock crusher will stay on. What I'll do is I'll just add another... Yeah, I'll just add one. For now. And then I can always deconstruct it. No printable. More hatches, definitely. Only 3? Why are they not laying eggs? Who is my rancher? Bubbles, you're the best rancher there is. Is no one taking care of them? Did I goof that up? Bubbles. You are gonna have a higher priority for ranching than everything else. I could technically... Maybe I need to build an incubator. I don't know if that would up the chances. But I know I had like 10 or 15 hatches up there initially. So, I feel like I was kind of stupid to put this rock crusher out here. I probably could have saved a lot of time if I just built it inside the base and not worried so much about the heat. I guess what I probably could do is I could move these batteries as well out here, outside the base. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Because I don't think you lose current running power through wire. Or at least not much power. It might also be as simple as that the oil that I'm looking for is deeper below me than I went. And I didn't go deep enough to actually find it yet. Actually, I should have enough metal. I forgot to actually put in that filter. I mean, there really shouldn't be anything in there but natural gas. And natural gas is lighter than air, so it's all going to be up here. Anything else that gets in there would be maybe a little bit of polluted oxygen. And that's all going to be at the bottom. I'll bet you that's what it's probably a good idea, is if I just put all the batteries over here and just run a power cable. So once these are hooked up and this is creating power, I'll just deconstruct these batteries and plug them in over here. And I'll leave the generators here, so that way they can run in here with all the clean air. And I'll get rid of that. I'll leave the coal generator here because that's a little bit of... that is some heat, but... I mean, it's probably quite a lot of heat now that I think about it. Yeah, 9,000. So it's actually more than all of those. Does that produce heat too? 1,000. Yeah. No oxygen, huh? Which is kind of crazy. Probably because he shut off for a split second. I mean, technically that air is breathable. So I could just send them up in there, but it's gotta be really nasty. Yeah. I mean, this isn't the greatest air either, but it's better than that. And honestly, the rest of the base is almost really nice, except for a couple of these. And polluted dirt is in there. Let's put a 7 on this right here, actually. So I can see what's below me. And they're digging through sandstone right there anyway, so they should be able to pick it up and build the ladder as they go. Sort of this little bit of abyssalite, which will take a bit. That'll be the connection wire for those. And that way, if I have to, this can all run on manual generators. But again, none of that'll do any good until all this wire here is done. But that would power up that crusher. And these have no air. For some reason again. Maybe what I should be doing is putting like, because it's making it up there. It just shuts off at night, I think, and that's where they lose their charge. Where are you going? Oh, to pick up a piece of iron, because that was the closest piece, huh? What do you mean, irrigation unavailable? It's because the freaking grid keeps shutting off. That's the annoyance. Oh, another no dude. Oh, gold. Well, that's pretty nice. Well, we got 4,000 coal. Maybe I should just go back to letting things overload. Because this battery here is constantly charged. Maybe I need another battery in here. That's what it is. So let's just put one in here. And where's power transformer? I don't really have room for a power transformer. Yeah, I thought that'd be invalid. Let's finish that real quick. Because I'm slowly losing calories, too. Oh, now it's definitely overloading. Do we even use this anymore? I don't think we use that much. It's all bristleberries. I mean, overloaded, it just means every now and then it's gonna kick off, probably. Alright, so the question is then, I have to fix the grid a little better. And if I do disconnect it, where did I disconnect it from before? Right there. Okay, so I need to build a power transformer down here. Seeing as that nobody uses this, just deconstruct that. Build that instead. Create that. Alright, and now what we're gonna do is... like so. Oh wait, do deconstruct that one too. And then need to link that into here. So the easiest way to hook it up to this wire would be right through there. Oops. I should help a little bit. Mop that up. I don't even know where that came from. Can't really see much with this dugout other than another... Ooh, what is that? Cold steam vent. Okay. So, I take that cool steam vent. I could mix all this polluted water in with it. And then just run it through a sieve. Do those, I'll just... Let me put this stuff up to a priority 8 for now. She'll get it. Because this is all in the base. So, like, how hard can it be, guys? Don't even need to put on a mask. That's good. That's water. What is that? Sand? Interesting. Probably just... like so. Alright, now let's see what our power grid looks like. Beautiful. Why is it overloading? Is there that much? Potential load 1900 watts. Potential load. Alright, so let's deconstruct this wire. And we'll move the stove over to this wire. Because the stove isn't on all the time. That looks a little better. Strained, but not bad. Potential load 1700 now. Potential load 17. Well, at least it's balanced. They both have high potential loads. Actual loads is not that bad. Oh, duh, I keep going past this. New principles. Omelets. Still am confused why this is taking so long to fill up a couple masks. I mean, the whole base is nice and nice and pressurized. Okay, well that steam vent is dormant. That's okay. I mean, it's still going to be hot, but it shouldn't be that bad. And like I said, I could technically just wash it in, I mean, just plumb it in with the rest of this stuff. Like in with all this polluted water. So extend this down here. Where should I build? Where's the lowest point so far? On this side is right here. So technically I could build a big sort of reservoir right here. Once they get down to here, and then I could just drop that one, this one, this one, that one I can drop. I could technically almost do this one too. Or, like I said, if I just did this here, there, and here, like a big U, and then just drop all of that, and, well, maybe not this one, but these here, all into there. That's quite a lot of water. Didn't I see more polluted water somewhere? Yes, there's some up here too. Which, technically, same thing. It'll just drop down here if I dig this up and dig out there. Close this off first, obviously. Insufficient materials, wolframite? What? Bruh. Was I not paying attention when I ran that and it just took my wolframite? That's annoying. I thought they would just build it with whatever materials Oh gosh. I don't even know where to get that. I thought that was a rare thing. Let's see. Natural gas generator does not take. It could take copper. Alright, so I'll just wait. I got this being built out of. Probably gold too. Gold I don't mind as much because it seems like I can get gold. Oh, interesting. There's another thing down here too. More ice. Stop right there at the top of that abyssalite. That should let me at least see what's underneath it a bit more. So I just need more air is what it is. Why is that one able to keep up? Is it because it's so close? Maybe if I just deconstruct this vent. Let's just disable that building. That's a little better. Probably doesn't help that I'm using hydrogen and oxygen pumps to pump, you know, multiple things through. New printable. Bristleberries. That sounds just plain perfect. Gas vent overpressure when it's not even turned on. Just for future use, anyway. Still think I should probably keep going downward. That's pretty hot. Or I could go to the right and check out what's over there. Kind of want to plan my slime tank. I'm thinking I should put it right here. Or over here. Could put it right here. And then just plop that one in here. Here, there, here, there. It would not work for these. And I do have quite a bit over here. I could technically build two. Build a polluted water tank here. And then just build another big polluted tank right above this thing and use this as like a base. So like leave that and then just make this the bottom of the tank right there. Sort of like that, you know what I'm saying? It's actually nice and cool right here, so it would help keep it cold. Oh, this is almost done. Or should I build a smaller tank right on up here too? And just put a sieve in. Oh, why isn't that growing? Put a sieve in right outside here. It's kind of warm anyway. Just pump that right on in. Why is it acting like natural gas is heavier than oxygen? Because there's no natural gas up here. And I don't know really why. Ah, frick. Let's just deconstruct all this then. Create deconstruct. And then what I'll do is I'll just move the gas pump down to here. The gas filter here. There we go. Natural gas out. Everything else should go where? I could just keep it in here for the time being. That should theoretically work. Sufficient oxygen generation. How do you figure? Another new printable. Earth leaf seeds. Wonder if I can get away with doing this. We'll see why I couldn't. Already ate that. And then it's here. Just get this all over with. Oh, and this. Oh, I can see quite a lot more down in here now. Interesting. Oh, the rock crusher's done. So that means I can build my exosuit forge. That can go right on... Where should I put it? Right next to the hospital. So where's a crafting table, actually? That's over here. There's no room that you can have for, like, exosuit building. No. Oh my gosh, she's just gotta sit there and push the button. Oh, that's terrible. Why is that not automated? I'm sorry, Marie. I'm sorry I missed out on that. Lindsay's the most stressed. Construction supply for wire. Why does that say no irrigation? No power to the pump. All those batteries and they still go dead. You guys finish this first, and then the rest of that. Okay, filter 2 will be for natural gas. And there's no power. Alright, so now priority those. This. Oops. Might as well extend this out here a little. So that should be powering everything up. Unless for some reason pipe blocked. Gas vent overpressure. Gas vent overpressure. Well, I've got to do something with the polluted oxygen. Might as well just finish that then. Maybe that'll work. That one's overpressurized though, and that's overpressured. I could just build another tank until that's all out of there. Really don't want to do that. Alright, that tank is full enough for now. I just shut this off. Are you freaking kidding me? Instantly overpressured again. Hatchling. Yes. I only have one hatchling somehow. Alright, now why aren't you working? Oh, frick, is that going the wrong way? Yep, it is. That's my own stupidity. I mean, this vent is over. It's emptying too. Anyway, maybe I can put this right in there and just fill it up. But is it possible to fill them up? It's all really full of polluted air. Oxygen. It's very pressurized is what it is, which is bad in this case. So how do I get it unpressurized is the question. And the other question is, do I even want it unpressurized? Let's just deconstruct that. Just build that. And that should give me enough of a gap to where it starts emptying the polluted oxygen out of there anyway. And then I could always just vent that back out to a vent after I get something up here that actually consumes oxygen. Now that I think about it, because they're not consuming it, it's just slowly filling out of the base where I'm producing it, and it's just made it all actually oxygenated. Just kind of crazy when you look at it. Because it's so pressurized in there. Well, where the frick do I put the output? If it says output blocked. Which it probably will, who am I kidding? Actually, maybe what I should do is just cancel this. Let's just deconstruct it. Let's cancel this. We're gonna deconstruct this. We're gonna put a vent back in there. And if I tap into that water, it should come straight down. I close off my batteries, but I got a heavy wire in there. Alright, so now where's my vent? Put a gas vent here. Gas pipe there. Do that. And then I just open up some space up here. so that it can all breathe. And for testing purposes, I'll dig right on into there and see if that water goes where I want it to go. Or if it doesn't, it should just drip straight down. Hit here. There it is. Oop. I'm gonna need priority 9 those 2 tiles. I'm going to priority 8 this. Oh, actually, wait. Cancel that. Let's just priority dig this out. Just what the heck's it here for anyway? And I'll just move this ladder over to there. Alright, well, I was really hoping to have the natural gas thing up and running, and I could be going about this backwards, but I'm well over my amount of time that I was going to play before calling it the night. So, and this geyser's up and running again, so that's nice. Anyway, so I'm gonna call it quits here. So far we are at cycle 248. The food is consistently being grown within reason. I wonder if I'm just giving myself an overpressurization problem, because when you think about it, I'm consistently splitting oxygen molecules, and my dupes are not able to actually consume the oxygen at the rate that I need it, and I'm scrubbing the carbon dioxide out of the air at the same time. So honestly, it's all very breathable, and it's just kind of seeping out of the base in every direction that I'm going to, which is not a bad thing. I'm not so sure it's a good thing either. Anyway, so my goal will be to dig out that, try to get this up and running, because I just needed to start actually spilling gas out just a little bit, and then it's too bad I can't overclock that pump or something to get it running just enough to pump gas down into those reservoirs, because if I can just get a little bit to start burning in the generator, that'll remove the gas from that room, and that will keep that running. It might even cause, yeah, that would keep that running. And the other thing is as soon as I get that running, which hopefully won't take that long, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prioritize this tank here. Drop these into it. I think the water coming out of that vent is probably hot. It is. So I'm going to leave that alone for now, because I made the mistake of trying to utilize that in the last game, and well, we all seen how that turned out. The heat was not good, and I couldn't control it, so that was bad all around. Alright, so thanks again for watching. Sorry about not getting this natural gas up this time, but we'll get it next time, that's for sure. Hopefully. This is almost out of water too, which is not good. Also is that. But my tank here is almost full. I am using water more than I want to be, which I should probably try to fix. But for some reason, my hatchlings are not hatching as fast as they're dying. So I'm slowly losing them. I don't know what happened. I still have Pakus in here at least. Couple. Let me shut this actually off before I forget. Just shut that right on off. That way they'll do it when I come back. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you have any comments or suggestions, or if there's anything else you'd like to see me play other than Oxygen Not Included, let me know down in the comments as well. I really do appreciate, and I thank you for watching this and hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next one.